Okay, time for a little inspection theater.
Can I come in?
Come on in, Mr. Fire. The door's open for you.
You always make me feel so warm and welcome.
See, this door's supposed to have a spring on it. It causes it to automatically close. I get that it's a nuisance if you're carrying in groceries. I get that. But while there's things in the garage we care about, the things we care most about, like our family and our pets and our friends, not necessarily in that order, all of our documentations and tax records and investments and our art and collectibles. I mean, all these types of things that we care most about are in here. So this door should close on its own accord. And that's just the way it's supposed to work. We've got 2 garage overhead doors here. These are the door opener buttons. This one is to that door, and that one is to that other door. And they operate very well, or seem to be today. Now, these are higher than 5 feet from the ground. That's a good thing, but we should have a warning notice posted right here, kind of like some instructions. Usually it's an illustration of a child being, endangered, damaged, hurt. Okay. What we don't have inside of these doors, am I right about that? No, there's one. Okay, we got pull handles inside of the doors, what they are. We do not have spring tension notices on the corners of each of the doors. We do not have, like the warning notice that's missing from this door, we do not have a warning notice posted on this door. Now, when this home was built, they weren't required to be GFCI. GFCI electric protection was not required on the garage ceilings, and we do not have that. Okay, but that's a safety device, so it's going to make the inspection report. We're talking about electrical, the fluorescent tubes. It's in this garage, also in the outbuilding. They should have protective prism covers on them. Then the optic sensors are supposed to be closer to the ground than 6 inches, and they are. Okay, so these are a lot of good things. So, what did we learn? Well, we learned that we don't have a spring on the door, right? We also learned that we do not have a warning notice posted on the door control switches, and we do not have a warning notice posted on the doors. We learned that we do not have spring tension notices posted on the corners of the doors. It might be behind the insulation. Here's another thing that I didn't talk about, is that we learned that our manual door locks have not been decommissioned. So what can happen, or at least one of the manual door locks has not been decommissioned. This one has, or is missing, which is good. But you could, close this door and lock it, and then forget about it, and then push the button, or there's a keypad out here or something. You got a fob, and you try to open the door, and then the door tries to open, although it's locked, and that could cause duress and damage and damage your doors. Now, in my inspection agreement, the inspection agreement that's also posted on my website, and in my report, I note that I do not do block testing on the garage overhead doors. I just test the optic sensors. So we're just going to do that. We're coming down. My motto, I made a business decision, is do no harm. Okay, so we know that the safety reverse does work, but I did not do a block test. If a block test is important to you, I've baked instructions inside the inspection report that the seller can demonstrate to you that it works, or somebody can demonstrate to you that it works, or you can try that it works. So I know that the safety reverse is working, and I choose not to do a block test.